Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello, thanks for joining us on newslinkindiana.com for Tuesday, January 24th, 2006. I'm Abby Walton. One school district will soon upgrade their science and technology facilities. Tiffany Schreier shows us how this project will shape Randolph Eastern schools.
Randolph Eastern Schools just passed a $6.2 million proposal to renovate and add on to the existing K-12 building. Superintendent Kathy Stevens says the project has been in the works for 3 years to provide a much-needed improvement.
I took a group of seniors to a luncheon on Friday, and their response was, "Oh man, because we're going to be gone, you know, you're doing this and we're going to leave." But I think the elementary parents definitely see the need.
Randolph Eastern Media Specialist Holly Stiglman says the upgrade will allow students access to a better library and more computers.
And this just isn't what a library should be. You know, if you can look around, you can see that, you know, things are old.
Stevens says another advantage of the renovation project is to improve the areas of science, engineering, technology, and math. The location for the new wing at the high school, this old shop room.
It's a lot of wasted space, and so we are renovating that and building a science and technology wing.
The project will also add rooms to the elementary school where enrollment has outgrown the classroom. In Union City, Tiffany Schreier, Newslink, Indiana.
Stevens said a tentative completion date is set for November 2006. Alexandria will soon get a lift from one of Indiana's up-and-coming companies. Newslink Indiana's Jason Quick has more.
When you think of Indiana, you don't think of oil wells. But that's exactly what Airlift Services International does. It has come up with the Airlift oil pumping system. The company says it's the first to pump oil using only compressed air. ASI expects the airlift to catch on and is ready to start building the pumps. That's where Alexandria comes in.
I think the major reason we went to Alexandria is they had a building that suited our needs. They welcomed us with open arms, and they're working very hard to get us investors to continue our growth.
Airlift Services International is set to be moving locations here to an abandoned factory building in Alexandria later in February. Alexandria Mayor Stephen Skaggs is pumped about the new business.
It will give some of our local people a chance to invest into the company, so we're excited about it.
Mayor Skaggs expects ASI's arrival will create 60 new jobs right away. In Madison County, Jason Quick, Newslink, Indiana.
Airlift Services plans to be up and running by next month. College students in Indiana may lack basic skills needed later in life. A national study by the American Institute for Research shows students struggle with basic math skills. The testing shows problems in reading articles and brochures, understanding maps, and how to fill out job applications and practice practical math skills, such as balancing a checkbook or calculating a tip. Newslink Indiana asked area students a question similar to what they would have found on the test.
If you and your friend's restaurant bill is $25, how much cash would you need to leave for a 15% tip?
$6.
$3.25.
$3?
$3.
$4.75.
$2.75.
Did you get the answer at home? Well, if you didn't, the answer is actually $3.75. A man faces 4 months behind bars for smuggling flowers overseas. Newslink Indiana's Rachel Zadib explains how flower enthusiasts should be concerned.
Muncie is home to some of the world's rarest orchids, and as a recent criminal case points out, one of the most sought out.
I think he deserves a great big fine, and he needs to be taken out of the orchid traffic circles altogether.
Muncie is home to the Wheeler Orchid Collection, and with 30,000 orchids, it's hard to obtain them all.
The value of something newly discovered or a very unusual variety of something that's already known can bring very high prices and be a boost to personal reputation.
It's lady slippers like these, or even more rare species, that have been sold on the black market for thousands or even millions of dollars.
the fever was so great to be the one to publish this brand new species of lady slipper, and then of course to be in possession of it, that they took the risk and they got caught.
Vernon says that some collectors are obsessed or even addicted.
If you're a plant person and you get involved in orchids, it's usually hard to escape, kind of like a black hole.
Or a black market. In Muncie, Rachel's Dib, Newslink, Indiana.
The Wheeler Orchid Collection is one of 63 rescue centers in the world and gets its flowers from the U.S. government. The blustery weather caused many people to bundle up today, but meteorologists are saying the wind advisory may hold future concerns. From rural to more urban areas, the wind took control this afternoon, violently blowing trees and knocking down limbs. The bitter chill in the air even led Muncie residents to run for cover. Winds reached gusts of 25 to 39 miles per hour today. Meteorologist David Arnold sees the wind advisory as a link to future weather for Indiana.
I think this is a very, very significant situation, though, and it has nothing to do with the fact that we're going to have strong winds for a couple hours. It's what it's telling us about the future, because we are transitioning into an extremely cold pattern. And
Arnold predicts February to be a cold and icy month. Now here's Joe Thomas with a look at our weather. And Joe, today definitely was a blustery day. I noticed kind of about 1 o'clock the winds were really starting to pick up.
That's right, and they'll continue to pick up throughout the overnight tonight and even into tomorrow. We do have that wind advisory in effect until 10 p.m. on Tuesday evening. That will eventually taper off into the day tomorrow on Wednesday, but that cool down tomorrow is going to be a factor of these higher winds. They will bring the temperature down quite a bit. Temperatures will peak again this coming weekend, so we do have that rise in temperatures expected. When will it feel like winter? Those ups and downs are continuing throughout the area. Well, that's a good question. We'll talk about that in the 5-day forecast. Right now we have a low pressure system out to our northeast that's bringing us that slight chance of flurries throughout tonight with this cold front that's going to move throughout the area tonight, bringing those colder conditions and the wind. Right behind it, you can see we have a high pressure system that's going to be making its way into our area into Wednesday night, Thursday day, bringing us some very sunny conditions and some higher temperatures, better weather to say. As you can see, Precision Cast is showing 7 p.m. snow flurries will be moving in and out of the area throughout the day, even into Wednesday morning and Wednesday evening, as time goes on. Temperatures locally throughout tonight, 34 degrees in Hartford City, 33 in Muncie, and 33 in Winchester, so not too bad throughout the overnight tonight. Lows tonight, throughout the area, 24 degrees in Muncie, 25 in Winchester. So the temperatures will dip down tonight and into tomorrow. But with that chance of flurries, it will be blustery conditions. Winds out of the west-northwest from 22 to 26 miles an hour, a low of 24 degrees tonight, as I just said. Highs in the mid to upper 30s for East Central Indiana. High of 33 in Muncie tomorrow. Those winds will continue to gust from west-northwest, 15 to 21 miles an hour. Flurries will be moving out of the area. Breezy is the main conditions tomorrow. Thursday, that high pressure system is going to move in, bringing us some better conditions to start off that early weekend, and then we have a slight chance for showers throughout the beginning of the weekend. Nothing too explicit right now, so we're just going to keep an eye on a system that's going to be moving through, but nothing that's going to bring us any significant amount of precipitation just yet.
Well, at least it looks like we're going to be having a little bit more sunshine in our forecast, which is always nice, I think.
Definitely some sun. After the cooler temperatures tomorrow, temperatures will start to warm back up again. So.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Joe. Ice cream lovers who have enjoyed Ivanhoe's shakes and sundaes for over 40 years. Newslink, Indiana's Beth Campus tells us how one customer is making Ivanhoe history.
Ivanhoe's is famous for its hundreds of shakes and sundaes. The Drive In has invented a club for customers who consume the 100 flavors of ice cream. But one man decided that 100 just wasn't enough. Ivanhoe's created the 100 Club for people like Brian Getz, who have eaten over 100 sundaes here.
There you go.
Thanks. Getz is a student at Taylor University. It took him 2.5 years to down 100 shakes on top of 100 sundaes. Getz wanted more than just his name on a plaque. He had to stand out.
100 shakes, and he decided that wasn't enough, but he wanted to do 100 sundaes and have his name on there twice.
Visiting Ivanhoe's every day for 2 years has built a special bond between Getz and the Ivanhoe's employees.
Just when you go up to the counter 200 times and they all know you, it's just one of those things, you get to know everybody.
Getz plans to take a break from Ivanhoe's treats, but he'll be back when they have new flavors. In Upland, Beth Campus, Newslink, Indiana.
Although Getz received the honors from Ivanhoe, his dedication came with a price. Throughout the process, he gained 25 pounds. And that's all for Newslink Indiana. Join us again tomorrow right here.